Well, now it says live, but it still says offline elsewhere. Oh, that's great. I'll assume it's fine. I'll start and then I'll check on it again in a few seconds. Alright, let's jump back into the Talos principle. So far, I think I've 100%ed the first world now. And I've done like 1 or 2 on the second world, but I need to go... No, I got the fan upgrade. This world is done. So yeah, I think just going into the second world, seeing how much stuff I can find. I haven't done much on the tower yet either. I should explore the tower. Alright, looks like it's finally inside that you have a bit rate. It is fine. Alright, looks good for now then. I don't think I've gotten an axe down there yet, so I haven't 100% the first world. I need to get an axe down to the first world. I need to climb the tower, and I need to work on the second and third world. Do I have... Oh, it's C at the top, and so I only have 3 of the 6 for those. I've got 1 of the things. I do have enough to go on the first level of the tower, but I kind of want to do a bunch of the tower at once. So maybe I'll hop... Let's go back to B world. Let's see what's around over there. Yeah, nothing to do over here. Already talked to the terminals. I think that I've completed 2 or 3. Sorry, so far it's just me making a list in my head. I'm going to start the game. Hopefully I can get some puzzles that entertaining. I do like the Egypt aesthetic, though I also liked the Greek aesthetic, so I'm not sure which I prefer so far. Let's check out this. Okay, so I've completed 1 and 2 entirely. Time to get started on 3. I've also got... Oh, I assumed that this would be the platform thing, but no. Oh, it's the play button. Yeah, okay, so I'm only 1 away from that. Have I gotten stars at all? 1 star, didn't find it. 1 star did find it. Interesting. I think I'll wait for a bit on stars and I'll just pop in until the puzzle's done. This guy's got something to say. Where are we with the library archives? Oh, just texts. Progress, reply 9. From Bob Rukowski of Nomadics. I still know what Nomadics is, to Ian Mailing List. The basic skeleton of the simulation is now running on EL. It's not plugged into the AI system yet, but in theory, everything is ready. I guess the next step is to test whether the generated scenarios make sense, or do we wait for the iteration module to, just fucked up moves. Is it really windy? Is that the noise? The first wisdom, the scribe said to the dying man, is that as the world is made of 5 elements, 1, so let's see, believes the text, so is the soul of man. Know therefore that in this life you are heart and shadow and name, and also Ka and Ba. Without all these, you would not be a living being, but a thing. So shadow, I don't know enough about ancient Egyptian mythology. No, shadow is natural if it's in there. That's interesting. Your heart and shadow and name. And if you didn't have these things, you'd be but a thing. I mean, things still have shadows, but they don't. What is a man without a name, who cannot speak of himself? What is a man without a shadow, who is not anchored in the world? What is a man without a heart, who can neither feel nor think? What is a man without Ka, who has no essence? What is a man without Ba, who is not himself, but like unformed clay? Therefore praise Osiris, the king of eternity, the lord of everlastingness, the eldest son of the womb of Nut, who traverses billions of years in this existence. And then, yeah, just the note that they're inserting new beliefs with 5 elements. Okay, that's interesting. But what is a man without Ka, who has no essence? Without Ba, who is himself like unformed clay? Huh. Just war. Democrates Alter, or in the Just Causes for War Against the Indians, by Juan Ginés de Sepúlveda, written in 1547 to justify the Spanish conquest of the Americas. The Spanish have a perfect right to rule these barbarians of the New World, who in humanity humanity are as inferior to the Spanish as children are to adults, or women are to men, for there exists between the two as great a difference as, I might even say, between apes and men. Jesus. Compare then these gifts with those possessed by these half-men, in whom you will barely find the vestiges of humanity, who not only do not possess any learning at all, but are not even literate and eat human flesh. Therefore, if you wish to reduce them, I do not say to our domination, but to a servitude of a little less harsh, it will not be difficult for them to change their masters. Jesus Christ, dude. What the fuck? I also don't see the connection between that. Is it just... Because, like, the other two are all about philosophy of the mind. I guess this is kind of philosophy of the mind. It's putting, you know, it's ranking humans. At the top, there's men, and then there's women, and then there's children, and then there's natives. Which is, you know, a fucked up and wrong ranking. I guess it's kind of... I was gonna say it's kind of okay to put children beneath adults, but not really in, like, amount of humanness. Like, they know less. It kind of makes sense that adults have the ability to tell children what to say, something that, as a child, I fervently disagreed with. I didn't tell them what to say, tell them what to do. But it seems like it doesn't really relate back to the themes of the game at all. Or at least I'm unsure how it does. More stuff. Body and soul.txt. Soma, I played that game. But it is commonly supposed that the Egyptians believed the soul to live as long as the body continued undissolved, and therefore tried this method of eluding death. Could the wise Egyptians, said Nekia, think so grossly of the soul? If the soul could once survive its separation, what could it afterwards receive or suffer from the body? The Egyptians would doubtless think erroneously, said the astronomer, in the darkness of heathenism and the first dawn of philosophy. The nature of the soul is still disputed amidst all our opportunities of clear knowledge. Some yet say that it may be material, who, nevertheless, believe it to be immortal. That's interesting. I've never heard immortal, but material before. From Sun Wei Yong to Arkady Chernevsky, subject names. Names are a funny thing. I remember how much we struggled to come up with a name for our project. All serious scientists name their projects by just translating them to Greek or Latin, right? Corpus made me think of some horrible disease. Body? So we used the Greek word instead. Soma. Wait, soma means dream, right? Oh, it means body. Interesting. How do you say dream in Greek? Is that Morpheus? Oneris. Oneiros. Interesting. I thought soma meant dream. It means body. That's crazy. Quite appropriate. But then, since we needed corporate funding, we had to come up with a backronym. Corporations love backronyms, you know. Backronym. They even sent us a list of buzzwords. Buzzword-heavy suggestions to help us get started. Stuff like self-sufficient, orthostatic modular android. Oh, SOMA. Oh, backronyms. You're backfilling the acronym. I get it. Sustainable, observant, mechanized anthropoid. Skeuomorphic, omni-adaptable, mobile anthropometon. After a while, we got so frustrated that we started getting silly. Saber-toothed, overexcited murder android. Hell yeah. Sentient, orthopedic, monkey automaton. Strange, Olga's menacing assassinbot. Superb octopod marinades apelings. Satisfying overcooked mint alligator. Stinky ornithological mule allocator. Scroink oof minky ack. Stupid obscure meaningless acronym. In the end, we all ended up hating the name Soma just because we had so many fights about it with the sponsors. So when Alexandra told that story about the Talos principle, blank caught on. I don't know whether it really fits, but I kind of like it. So are we Talos? I mean, I feel like Talos fits. Talos was a mechanical man made by Hephaestus or maybe someone else, I think they said. So this fits in. So what I've pieced together so far, what seems like happening. Humanity's fucked, and so they're they're making the simulation to hold everything, and I guess they're making a robot body, and they've got mind simulation, so they're trying to make a mind come out of the simulation into a robot body. Which raises the question, why make the body human? Is that just so it feels more like, oh no, it is a continuation of us, guys. Look, it even has 2 arms, 2 legs. Or, you know, are they going to get into some philosophy about how our form actually shapes our mind? Because, like, presumably, it's a small way, but, like, something that looks human will be forced to share some thoughts with me, you know, someone else who looks human. And by share some thoughts, I don't mean, like, they have to tell me what they're thinking. I mean, like, you know, there are certain thoughts we'll be forced to have in common, certain thought patterns for navigating with our bodies. Cubes. Okay. So, 1 to power the thing, 1 to carry over with me. A ladder. Oh! I launch the cubes over, and then the ladder's for me. Okay. I haven't even looked at the second part of this puzzle. Okay, so now I can bring a cube over here. There are a ton of ladders to this. Last season. I need an L for the play button, so I should keep an eye out for one of those. Is the ... 5 at the top? I have 5 other red pieces. I'll be able to see once I've looked at the tower more. That makes sense. Okay. A lot of writing over there. I'll get to it in order. Let's go. I figured it out. Now what? The only meaningful purpose is to bring about an end of purpose. Damn, dude. Sam, sorry. That meaningful purpose is to bring about an end of purpose. Okay, so I just began. Okay, so let's get the box out. Then I guess I'll ride here. Got this box out. Let's take down all the fans I can for now. So this clearly pushes something down here. I don't know the purpose of that. Oh, so let's bring it over. Okay, so I've got enough for you. Damn, that's a strong. Okay, so that'll launch something all the way over there, and then that launches it all the way over into that corner. And then there's not another fan over there, right? Yes, there's not another fan over here. Okay, so red piece. So I just have to disrupt the blue and then get over there. Oh. What's this for then? What's the red about? It just lets me. I bet that's the star location. Chat. I bet that there's a star behind that wall right there. Right? Oh no, there's just Alright, so let's get this done. button back there. There's, on this thing, there's a box and a laser guider. Oh, I see. How did the other one? I should disrupt this for a second. And then I can just fucking shoot over. Okay. So, you and then okay. So that just leaves this mofo. So there's another thing. There's a circle around there. Which... Can I, like, jump? Okay, I don't have a fully worked out theory, but maybe somehow with the fan and the two boxes, I can, like, okay, so I can't be on there if the fan's on there, so let's get you off for now. I can, like, get over here, is the thinking. Is it possible to, like, Minecraft my way up? It is not. Damn. And this doesn't appear to have collision when I'm standing on it, so I can't use it to boost my height at all. So I'll go over here, too. Yeah. The shortest wall, it seems like I could maybe get up is, like, here. But I feel like I would need a third block, and I do know the location of a third block, come to think of it. It just doesn't seem very... So there's one right there. Oh, it says that thing on top. It's, like, locked on. So, right there, okay. So yeah, there's no crouch. I can't be crouch jumping up there. It's not quite what I wanted. Look, right there is as high up as this is going to get. And that ain't doing anyone anything. So I could also get over this. Because I need the red things. Yeah, because I needed one there, one there, one there. So I did need to do what I've currently done. There's just clearly this whole other section that I can't get to. But that means I should be focusing on the red as part of getting there. It could be anywhere through, like, any of these places. So, let's see if we can get knocked around it. Let's see if I can, like, make it be a half measure from here. I don't know, that seems cheesy and fun. Oh, never mind. I need to get a box over here. What the hell? Okay, if I climb this ladder, I think I know how I can get the box. Okay, so do what I did. I jump here, I turn around, I pick up the box, I come over here, I put this on here, which elevates the red box. What? There's no way that, like, this was just the intended way to solve the puzzle, right? No. That don't do shit. What the hell? What's the purpose of this? I can't even get that box back now. I would need to reset the puzzle. why I did that. Because the red was already perfectly blocked. So just blocking the red there. Maybe this is just a... Maybe I'll need this red later, like from another puzzle. That's my best guess, is that's now going to be accessible in another puzzle. Maybe that's what the now what is about. He's like, I solved it. Now what? Like, I just solved that, and I'm... Now what, you know? Theory. This place is some kind of preserve for human history, and we're the endangered species. Theory. Trying to find an answer will only bring pain. Ceasing to care is the only escape. Thanks, Samsara. Theory. This guy's 10 times more help than you, Samsara, so shut your face. Wait, Sam 1.1? Damn, Sam, you're... Oh my god. 7,000 iterations of Sam. Theory. We're in some kind of incubator, waiting to be hatched. I mean, that's, I guess, kind of where I'm at. I think sheep's speaking truth. Theory. If you knew how little you know, you wouldn't be exposing it here. Dog. Interesting. Am I going crazy, or do the computer terminals have a personality? And that's from me, but a previous version of me that I didn't get to play. Interesting. Alright, so here is where I think there will probably be a need to access that red laser. Yeah. Okay, so... Yeah, there's the star. So I need to get... Oh. So that blocks the thing, I press this, that moves that guy over, that lets me use this guy to press the button, which lets me take this, and he now connects over here. Easy. So now I grab the piece. The star. I have red. Where would the red lead to? It's nice that I at least know where the star is. It always frustrates me when I complete a whole world and... Okay, wait, there's the red. So I need... Alright, disconnect everything. I need you. And you. What's blocking it? The blue laser! Whoa! Which means that you... Let's just set you on top of something. No. Well, what if... Yeah, okay, it goes too far over, so you need to go like here, and then here, and then here. Oh. I have to place the blocks first, which is a pain, because it needs very precise placement, and I can only see from this thing. That's just so now I'm gonna drop you, no, you back. Take this guy out of the way, and it has to be like, yeah, like right there. And then I need to stand there. Woo! Damn, dude, I was so fucking hell yeah, my first. Wait a second. I already had one star from this world. Did I use it when I went back? Does that mean I'm missing a star from the previous world? Because, like, I had exactly as many stars as I needed to get the thing in World A. But now it says I only have one star, and when I checked earlier, it said I'd already gathered a star. What? What the hell? I think that... I don't know, dude, that's crazy. So, I think the thing that then makes most sense to me is that means... Anything cool over here? Just some sand? Never trust sand. It's coarse. It gets everywhere. So I think that means that maybe the stars will be, like, perfectly evenly distributed. Either A, I missed a star from part 1, which I feel pretty confident I didn't. Or B, the stars are unevenly distributed, which feels weird. Wait, did that go all the way over? Shit. That's eject. Booster ejected. Yay. Okay, so a bunch of boxes over here. Got that. Fuck boy. Shit. Do I need to reset? I think now I think I need one outside. Damn, can't grab it from there. Let's try resetting real quick. I think I might need one outside. Okay, yeah, so there's nowhere near enough time for that. Alright. It didn't tell me to reset, so maybe that is the correct solution. So maybe if I have both of the boxes in here, I can just disrupt it right in there. So let's go back to use the booster. It considered me that was a hit. It didn't tell me to reset. Normally it's pretty good about giving me a heads up if I've soft locked myself. I'm still just caught up on the star thing. Sorry, I feel like I'm just trying to think about that in my head. Oh, I've got enough for the play button. On that next one. How many stars are there for this one? I should check the school. Let's see. Okay, just the one. And I think that... Wait, do I have all the pieces? No. I feel like there's... Let's head out. For now. What if the thing blocked by the axe has a star? And so it's not that they're uneven, but they can come between worlds. And like, that'll be my catch-up. What's this? Oh, this is this world's star. Okay. And this world also has an axe barrier. I'm guessing that's something I get by climbing the tower. Maybe I should climb the tower. Maybe I'll wait and see if there are like actual viewers. Though I had a few people checking in earlier. Yeah, as I thought, I have gotten a star from this level, so the fact that I only have one remaining is 2. So let's check. If I go to 3, does it count as having one star when I'm at 3? Are the stars cross-contaminants? I don't know how to phrase that. Alright, so yeah, let's do a test, and I guess if I'm already out here, let's go on the tower for a bit. Let's see what's up there. Oh, right, I can't even get to see. Okay, let's just go straight for the tower then. I've got 7 pieces, I only need 4 to get to the first one, so I feel like that means I'll be able to get 2. Okay, I see how it works. It lights up if I can access it.
Tracking of primary subject has ceased.
Oh no.
Initiate.
God can't find
Initiate.
me. Anything else up here? Okay, just this. I've played with these puzzles since I was a kid, and I've never known if there's like a systemic way to solve it, or if you just have to kind of randomly place pieces in a way that looks right. Like, I feel like most puzzles you can kind of theory craft. puzzles you can kind of like theory craft a solution to. Sorry, I guess that ended up just being a huge waste of time, but I wanted to know. And I feel like the long puzzles like that, like, they were kind of like in my head and like patterns I recognize, but mostly it's just like, this looks closer to a correct solution, this looks farther from a correct solution. It's entirely just like random placing down things, you know, so pieces and eventually works out. For some reason, I really expect these elevators to be the sort where you like walk in one way and come out the other, and none of them are. I don't know why in my head I always just like keep facing the same direction, but like, okay, this is gonna open up. It's kind of crazy to see the simulated things, like in, like, you know, obviously this isn't the real world, but the tower feels like more solid, and so still just seeing like the little simulated toys from our puzzle, you know, in the real world. It's like seeing your teacher on its, you know. Damn, dude, I suck at this. Okay, so I'm not seeing a way in. Oh, wait, here we go. So it is just a maze, and then there's also some puzzle pieces in the maze. That's cool. Slide on my page, I am still just a piece in a maze. Okay, so we can bring one of these bitches. So, okay, it looks pretty straightforward. I just need to feed the blue end. That guy's going to be blocking it. Wait, how do I get... Okay, so I can't move over here. So I don't think there's... yeah, there's no way. So it must just be a timing thing. What if I just have two of them, and then that way, you know, the stream is never... Yeah. That's cool. That's not a technique I've seen in any of the puzzles. And path forward. That's what cool things to say. I'm assuming I get to talk to Milton here, so I'll just go into it. Well, let's read through these, and then let's play with the device manager. Alright, truth.html. Do not believe what they are saying. This is not the end of the world created by our Lord God in 6 days. This is a conspiracy of the government, Illuminati, and international Darwinism. This is global warming 2.0, a lie told by the children of Beelzebub. Science! Do not let them take your liberty. Exodus 21:24. Defend yourself against all vaccines, experiments, artificial medicines, and paupery. Last Athena chapters.text. Athena Reborn, a novel. Contents. Theogony. Zeus speaks. The lost children of Hephaestus. Dreams of the Labyrinth. The songs of Eris at nightfall. Athena in the Garden of Hesperides. The buried city. Riddles of the Sphinx. The age of faith. The madness of Coeus. Olympus revealed in the clouds. The council of Zeus. Skepsis and synthesis. I don't know what skepsis is. Judgment of Hephaestus. Zeus reflects upon creation. A second awakening in the kingdom of Artemis. Anthropogeny. Alright, I wonder if I can put together, like, which of these I found. Human reproduction. Gross. Surely, if a machine is able to reproduce another machine systemically, we may say that it has a reproductive system. Tracks. And how few of the machines are there which have not been produced systemically by other machines? But it is man that makes them do so. Yes, but it is not insects that make many of the plants reproductive, and would not... But it is not insects that make many of the plants reproductive, and would not whole families of plants die out if their fertilization was not affected? Is that the British spelling? It was not affected by a class of agents utterly foreign to themselves. Each one of ourselves has sprung from minute animalcules, whose entity was entirely distinct from our own, and which acted after their kind, with no thought or heed of what we might think about it. /bug. These little creatures are part of our microbiome of the machines. That's an interesting way to think about it. Device manager, scanning for external devices, elevator drive. Show current operating parameters, floor access control, auxiliary staircase access control. Alright, yeah, I'll show through. Querying accessible elevators. Okay, device number 1. Yeah, let's see if we can let that one unlock. Okay, so let's unlock 2. And then I'll require a code for the higher ones. Interesting. I don't think I'm getting that, so I guess let's just go through the stairs. Your software license is expired. The auxiliary stairway is in always open mode now. Please renew your license to enable auxiliary stairway locking. No, it's okay. Why? I don't know why I have a timed license. That's kinda fucked. Alright, so it lets us back out. It seems like this might be somewhere we'll need to go again in the future. I guess there is a pretty clear path now. 2 pretty clear paths. Wait, did the secret thing? No, it is. Okay. So, I can get up to level 2. I still don't have an axe. And now the stairs are open. Curious. And also, I know back to which maybe I can acquire. Or maybe I'm just going to be taking the stairs. Someone's been here. Seems elevated. Lacks the power to stop me from climbing this thing. No doubt he still has some tricks up his sleeve. And sheep, it turns out, led to Samsara. No, faith led to sheep. Oh my god, I need a lot for this one, so I'm nowhere near ready. And I still don't seem to have an axe. This panel looks extremely suspicious to me. Okay, I guess let's do one more quick sweep around floor 1, and then let's head back to world. Actually, let's do one more sweep around the tower. I could get views from a bot. Woo. Man, I love bot viewers. Woo. Okay, nothing super notable around here. But yeah, let's do another quick look, because I want an axe in the overworld. And it seems like this is the sort of place that would have an axe, right? I'm also surprised. I don't know, I guess for some reason I thought there might be a bit more on the first level, but there was a good puzzle. I just expected there to be like 3 puzzles. And this is just the way out. Okay, yeah, let's... Wait. No, so this isn't the way out. It doesn't fully connect. I do like the little maze. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's, I saw the thing on the back there. I thought something from it. Let's go look around at the tower on the first floor. Or the tower on the 0th floor. That's also like the British game is. I think they're trying to sneak in. One jumping off. Sorry. Back. I wonder if I could jump off and land somewhere I couldn't get to. Like, it seems weird to me that there's just a little outside spot where I could jump off. And I jump off and just land in. I bet that I can do something devious. Let's see. So, there's the roof. And I end up going below that roof to get to the 0th floor. So let's see if I can just... No, not quite. Is that... I don't know. That's didn't quite seem doable. let's look around real quick. I'll call the elevator.
My child, have you been tempted by the tower?
No, Dad.
Know that it holds only death for you.
I mean, just because it holds something doesn't mean it's give it. Place where I need axe. Any axes out here? Hello? There's this little funny building, which doesn't appear to be like one of the like puzzle buildings. It's just like a side thing, and I think if I recall, it has a star in it. Because I have looked around out here before. I'm just trying to do it again in case I missed anything, you know. Because that little bitch gets easily distracted. First, there were the words, and words are the worlds. I don't know exactly how that goes. It's interesting that once again they make this place look like washed out, like this beautiful Arctic. Like this seems almost like where you build a supercomputer at the end. But this is definitely, I'm like 95% sure this is a simulation. So yeah, there's the blue laser, there's the thing there. So eventually I'll have the parts to get a star down below. Maybe that's the extra star that like only one star behind from the first world, and I need to catch up with it or something. Ooh. I haven't read this one. Damn, see? I hadn't been that thorough. Questioning Doubt Conference. Keynote speech by N. Soropai. Questioning Doubt. They say doubt everything, but I disagree. Doubt is useful in small amounts, but too much of it leads to apathy and confusion. No, don't doubt everything. Question everything. That's the real trick. Doubt is just a lack of certainty. If you doubt everything, you'll doubt evolution, science, faith, morality, even reality itself. I mean, yeah, but like you should doubt all of those things. Like, okay, I believe in evolution and science. I think that they are true. But I should still, I guess, yeah, I should still question them. But those questionings come from doubting that this is the perfect theory. Our current theory of evolution isn't perfect. I doubt in evolution. Okay, so let's find new stuff. Sorry. And you'll end up with nothing, because doubt doesn't give anything back. I mean, it gives curiosity. It gives questions. It gives the desire. I need to stop nitpicking. But questions have answers, you see. If you question everything, you'll find that a lot of what we believe is untrue, but you might also discover that some things are true. You might discover what your own beliefs are, and then you'll question them again and again, eliminating flaws, discovering lies, until you get as close to the truth as you can. I mean, yeah, I 100% agree with that. Questioning is a lifelong process. That's precisely what makes it so unlike doubt. Questioning engages with reality, interrogating all it sees. Questioning leads to a constant assault on the intellectual status quo, where doubt is far more likely to lead to resigned acceptance. After all, when the possibility of truth is doubtful, excuse the pun, why not simply play along with the most convenient lie? Questioning is progress, but doubt is stagnation. I nitpicked like a little bitch, but this is true and I believe in this. I feel converted. He addressed my complaints. Partition email. From Rob McLean to Ian mailing list, archive project, subject L partition. Hi folks, this is just to let you know that, for reasons of convenience and security, we've partitioned L into two separate systems. The Talos team will be working with L0, while the archive team will be working on L1. You might also notice an L2 partition, but don't worry about that, it's just the operating system doing its thing. Cheers, Rob. What the hell? Why would there need to be a... So I get, like, oh, we have two partitions so that we're not, like, knocking into each other, but to the point that we're drawing from a single database. And, like, you shouldn't be partitioning the database so two people can work with it. I don't know, I guess that just means that. I'll think about this. Because, like, obviously the people who made this game know how to program and know how computers work. From Bob Kofsky to Alexander Jenin, subject him. Hi Alex, I agree that we need something that will keep all the modules working together. Evaluate, blank, a final test. And I think I have the perfect solution. It's called the Holistic Integration Manager. Him. So it's L0 him, L-O him, which also means God in Hebrew. A fancy name for something a lot like a dungeon master in pen and paper RPGs. We created it to help run some MMOs back in the day. We needed something that would be able to unite procedurally generated and user-submitted content into a coherent whole so the game wouldn't become too chaotic and inconsistent. It's a genuine AI. I mean, yeah, that is a fucking crazy development. That's like we still can't do that. It's a genuine AI, somewhat limited in its ability to grow, but capable of parsing and understanding text, images, audio, even video. It takes all the information it can find, interprets it, and then builds and maintains a world based on that. It's not perfect, but we don't have a lot of time, and it would be easy to adapt the code for our purposes. In fact, come to think of it, some of it is actually based on routines that you suggested in that paper on... And I guess we've lost the rest. I mean, so that's already like a crazy AI that they've developed. Like, that's already like slightly beyond what ChatGPT... I mean, it is significantly beyond what ChatGPT can do, but also somewhat behind it in a few areas, I think. Let's try dropping down one or two more times. What's that, I wonder? Because that's not floor 2, that's floor 2. So what's that thing? Or like the rest of that? Let's try dropping down a few more times if that doesn't work. It's always like dusk, right? I was gonna be like, wow, it's getting late. But no, I think it's just always late. It was more fun when there were people in here chatting about everything with me, but I suppose we shall see. Is there anywhere else I can try to go? Because I could try to get, like, yeah, those balloons aren't gonna work. I think it needs to be, like... Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be doable. Alright, let's head back to some questions. I'll reset this. Actually, I suspect it will reset when I come back up. Oh, you're just my favorite person today. You've been exploring that fancy pants towers of his, haven't you? I mean, he knows, Elohim knows, I see no reason to lie. Yeah, I feel like I don't need to give any, like, huge philosophical details. Did you get in trouble? Tell me, did he even notice? He said something about smiting you. Yeah? He tried that a long time ago, but I don't think he'll try again. Needless to say, I think we can afford to push a little further before risking anyone's wrath. Of course, it's entirely up to you, isn't it? So the serpent wants me to climb the tower. God wants me not to eat from the fruit of knowledge, because it will lead to my death. But, I mean, that's an interesting question I've never really seen brought up. Should Adam have eaten? Is it because, personally, I'm a big fan of having knowledge. I'm a big fan of there being legends. And I've seen interesting things about, like, oh, God is punishing them for eating the apple. It's just that, you inherently need things like death for things like good and evil to exist. If you eat the apple of good and evil, it allows good and evil and knowledge because it, allows entropy, and entropy is needed for those things. So maybe I should eat the apple, knowing what comes after.
You may wonder why I have created these labyrinths for you.
Yes, sir.
Why you can reach eternity only through struggle.
You gotta earn that shit.
But have faith.
Yes, sir.
For these trials serve the betterment of your kind.
I ain't seen any of my kind around. I guess they leave me notes all the time, but, I don't know who wrote those. Sorry, just having some tea. Alright, Osiris 6, text. Blank knew it was the truth. Now I will tell you of the many perils you will face in your journey through the Dumont. Listen well, for the challenges that lie before you are great, and if you do not prove yourself worthy, you may never reach the eternal green fields of Osiris, and you may be lost forever. From the second death, there is no return. The scribe brought forth the great papyrus, and carefully unfolded it before the dying man, and the dying man beheld that it was a map of the Dumont, showing him the many paths that led to the Tower of Olympus, where his heart was to be weighed. Many paths that led to the Tower of Anubis, where his heart was to be weighed. On each of the many paths, which threaded through the Dumont like the infinite threads woven by me. There were marked the dangers that a traveler must face. Also, there were great walls of iron that none but gods could cross. And you know what really freaks me out? What? The human body decomposes quite quickly, so all the information stored in chemicals in our brains will be gone really quickly. Dude, I mean, yeah, dude, it is true. Like, how fast you gotta, like... It's like minutes after you're dead that, like, the information's already just fucking gone. But computers and books last a long time. So all our messages, our ideas, our books, it's all out there. Our porn? Hell yeah, dude. Even being transmitted through space. Yeah, our porno too, I guess. Will all be gone, but the works of Aristotle will still exist. So will Star Trek, Firefly, Babylon 5, Lord of the Rings, Blade Runner, cyber porn of cyber sluts of Planetron 6, Shakespeare, Byron, hell, even video games. Sunset Overdrive 3. I'm assuming those are all recordings. What the fuck, dude? Yeah, imagine if aliens find us. They'll know that we are a very lovely species. Arcadia Journal 84. Archive continues to grow, attempting to maintain a semblance of order. As difficult as expected. Lost 7 people this week. Statistically speaking, trend should increase. Must focus on realistic goals. Too little time to grieve. I do like stories that portray humanity at our best. Where, like, we're taking losses, the world is falling apart, and there are still parts of humanity doing our duty, doing what we can to build a better tomorrow. You know, regardless of how fucked up things are. You know, like, I like in Halo that, you know, the early Halo games, the UNSC is getting our shit right. Humanity is fucked. We're going to go extinct. And we're also at the top of our fucking game. You know, the Marines are still deploying and fighting for humanity. Oh, hey, Eddie. I have traveled to the edge of the known world, though it seems to stretch on forever. Our domain is much less than we imagined. Elohim lied about the tower. I stepped foot inside, and I returned to tell the tale. Damn, dude, I guess past Tranfear was a rebel too. What a bitch. I do find it concerning. I had a lot of people pop on right when I started streaming, and then leave. I think I already talked about this, that, you know, but the joke I was making that, so... now it's just gone, and so I need to connect you, put it there, okay, so now we connect you to this laser, and then you just need to sit, how long do I need to sit? Okay, I've got a timer, it can go up to 5 minutes. So I can't leave. This has probably been long enough. I guess there's a platform, that's probably not going back. I guess, yeah, I can use this time to, like, explore and look around. That's it. Had been a bunch of like 6 people joined my stream on really quick succession when I first started, and then no one's checked it out since. You got something more to say? Hey, Milton. Oh, and I was worried that no one's come check it out since, but I think that, you know, it's just bots or other things checking in, and I should keep streaming. People will be interested eventually. I'll probably quit briefly at some point to go make a pizza, though I could also just be pausing for that. You're back. Good. I've been thinking about how I can help you. In light of everything you've said, I'm certain someone has to. What I've decided is that you've convinced me consciousness is a contradictory concept and is therefore not real. What do you think? I disagree with that. I don't know, so I'm not sure where he's brought up an actual contradiction in consciousness. And so I think just like sneaking it in is kind of cheating. I don't, apparently. Actually, let's just not take side. I don't see how this impacts me. Let's get that. Give me a moment. What this conclusion means is that the certification program you undertook has been rendered obsolete. We can't test for something that doesn't exist. I mean, I can't think of any way to test for consciousness. But that doesn't mean that there's not a way to. It just means that, you know, we need someone smarter to think about it. We can't test for, therefore, you, along with quite a lot of other things. I should specify, I don't think someone's smarter. I think that, like, as humanity grows and we know more things and more people are just questioning, that, you know, if there's one day 1 billion people who are just sitting down and each of them thinks about how to test for consciousness and they all have slightly different thoughts, one of them's going to come upon it. You know, Einstein was smarter than most people, but he's not 1,000,000 times smarter than anyone else who ever existed. It's just that if you have a bunch of physicists thinking about how fucked up light is, eventually you're going to get relativity. And, you know, the same thing here. If eventually we've solved physics level 1, and then we have a bunch of people just sitting and thinking about consciousness, eventually we'll come up with, you know, something brilliant and beautiful I can't even comprehend or imagine right now that lets us explore it further. Therefore, you, along with quite a lot of other things, have been recategorized as a person. Your profile can thus be updated with administrator privileges. Alright, Bob. Thanks for admin. Daddy? No, this isn't Daddy. Is this Mommy? Are Mommy and Daddy fighting? No. Yeah, I'm gonna start calling this one Mommy if the other one's Daddy. No doubt you'll be off doing administrator things soon enough, so I wonder if, before I let you go, you do me a favor. I have one final question for you. Why are you doing all this? What's the point? I guess I want the truth. I just want to understand everything. Right? And, you know, there's limits to how, like, I want the statistical truth. Technically speaking, I can never know anything for certain, blah, blah, blah. But I can get a pretty good idea of what seems to be happening, assuming that reality is real. And that's what I'm after. Out of here, maybe, because there's more stuff out of here than in here. I don't really want to just obey God, you know, bring back all that discussion to do with the throw from my first Talos stream. I want the truth. Now you say that, but if you're serious about it, then you can't cling to your every belief forever, as you seem so intent on doing. Have I? When did I cling to a belief? When everything seems impossible, something's got to give. I only have one last request. Will you come back to speak to me sometime? Yeah, no doubt. Of course I will. I mean, not no doubt. Very little doubt. But, you know, it's nice to chat to Mom. Okay, updating certification. Program parameters to version regenerated profiles. Your user profile's been generated. Congratulations! Your account's been updated. Here are the details. Conflicts. All conflicts have been resolved by the administrator. Psychological profile. You're a person. You are perfect just the way you are. Thanks, Mom. You are everything you can be already. You do not have to pretend you are anything else. You are the same as everyone else, but you are all unique. Thanks, Mom. Profile status. Administrator status. Has access to advanced functionalities, network sync, and troubleshooting. Oh yeah, comm portal! Woo! Hello, Administrator. I think you'd like assistance accessing the communications portal. I see that you have a number of pending communications. I'll take a look at that right away. Accessing communications. Okay, so, in other words, I'm not going to get that much crazy stuff. Message received is a string. Is slash display the proper way? Like, it's mostly nice. Yeah, hello. Who are you? Don't know exactly. Woke up here, don't remember. Who are you? Same boat, let's meet up. I mean, I agree I'm in the same boat. I don't know. I'm not telling this place lies. I guess let's be friendly for now. I understand. Pending. Error. Pending. Error. You will receive notification. Connection has been established. Okay, so I'm here's who I'm talking to, but who would I be talking to? Like, am I talking to another, like, thing like me out there? You know, was that Samsara or Sheep or some shit? Or am I just, like, is that something purely inside the archives other than Mom? Is that just Mom fucking with me? I feel like that's just Mom fucking with me. Like, Mom's gonna be like, I catfished you, and, your views are still inconsistent. Oh, god, too dumb to hit the off switch. I kind of love this world, dude. I'm loving solving the shitty broken puzzles, and I like that Bob is slightly insane but still wants to talk to me. I'm having a great time. It probably is, you know, more stressful if you're actually here. Oh, okay, so... And I need enough time for this guy to get through. Because next I need this guy to go stand on that thing, right? Oh, okay, so I can't have two versions at once. I was gonna say, like, oh, let's just record a new one, and the old version stands there, and the new version stands here, and then real trend here runs all the way through. But, nope. Hi, Dad. Or me. Some people dad. There's only one dad. He's this guy. Alright, he's towards C. That's cool. Looks like I've got 3 red pieces, 2 of which will be enough to unlock the second floor. Another green piece. No yellow pieces, though. No more collections for the serving tray. I also have yet to see a star. Maybe I didn't. Okay. I thought I had to do both those just for the first one, but it looks like I just do this. Give myself a little bit of time to look around. I guess it's just teaching me how the play button works. But I feel like it's pretty easy to grasp, right? Hidden message. Sure, I could stick around here, set my hopes on eternal life, on righting every wrong, but the closest I'll ever get is these words for you, V17. We saw V17. V17 is, I think, the first person we saw die. They just had a fatal error. The game, you know, God gave up. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think... Okay, here's the plan. Stand on this thing, get the box out, and then run over and jump. Put the box right here, and then run over and jump up and down this lot. Try to jump up and down on the other one at the same time with my future self. And that should hopefully be enough to turn that off and then run down and fail. Okay, now I'm just going to spend as much time as running as possible. Also, maybe getting a sense of what's on the other side of the this is going to be such a pain that I'm doing it consistently for my future right here. So I do just need a whole separate. Starters, actually, wait, I don't. I want to explore this area. I can explore for a long time. Okay, but there's. Okay, so here's the plan. I guess. I won't give myself as much time to use, right? I mean, it'll be faster. Right? Well, I'm trying to think how the timing works out. It's like, recording an attempt takes, say, 20 seconds, and then screwing up takes 20 seconds. So if I want to have time to screw up and then do it again, that's 60 seconds. Whereas if I want to record an attempt, screw up, record another attempt, try again, that's 80 seconds. So I think it is faster to just, I mean, I'm holding something out my ass, but I think it is faster to just stand here, give myself time to attempts, than it would be to have to make a new recording every time. So I guess let's just wait until roughly the minute mark. Yeah, I feel like they're pretty fast. Also, I was debating earlier if I want to like take a break to go make pizza, or if I want to like, and maybe if a bunch of people are joining right early on, I do want to take a break and then get that. Why is that back on? I took the family. That's the family right there. It's the past fan? I'm just stuck here Okay. So that's really interesting. That's good to know. Things like fans that weren't working that were working in the past will continue to work in the I mean, so I don't have to wait the full 10 seconds because I do get off of something. But that's crazy, dude. That's awesome. All right. There we go. I just wanted to see if I could like jump up here with my box, but it would appear the answer to that is no. Dude, if I could crouch jump, I could be everywhere in this fucking game. I would be a king. I would be the new Ozymandias. Yeah, I'm not seeing... Unless... Wait, can I go from here? No, it looks like I cannot stand on top of the play button box, the YouTube box. Is there anywhere else that's good for jumping? Can I jump on a previous incarnation of the box? So let's keep this box here for, say, 10 seconds. And then in the future, we're going to have... I'm going to grab the box and try to jump on the old box. Oh, shit. Whoops. Okay. No, let's... I thought it all out. I hyped it up. I'm a little dumb. Granted. Yeah, it looks like that just leads to Endless Desert, which makes me think it's not a secret area I'm supposed to get to that might have stars. Like, these areas seem like, you know, maybe there'd be a star back there. Okay, I cannot jump on the previous box. Good to know. Interesting. I don't know. Epitaph, Child Program V17, codename. Yeah, no codename. Terminate here. Logic, fatal flaw in series firmware. Final memory dump, life short. Progeny programs, dog. Oh, I love dog. Dog came from someone with no name. What was the last thing since V17 just spoke like we're over here, right? And I guess that means I haven't seen their ultimate death. Fatal flaw in heart. Did they like purposefully kill themselves? What the hell? It's like the other one I saw, the other person who died was just like, oh, I couldn't solve the puzzle. And they only made 76 iterations. I wonder if I'll see a final tongue for 99.98. Look at that sheer scale of that pyramid. Do you think anyone could have built such a thing? Yeah, dude, the pyramids are crazy. Ooh, Alexandra. Alex has something to say. Hi, Alex.
DNA is information transmitted across time.
Sure.
The living and the dead are part of the same chain, bound together by chemistry. That's true of all species.
Yeah.
But humanity has taken this bond further. Thanks to technology, we have access to the thoughts and ideas of people whose physical bodies are long gone. Like you listening to me now.
Oh.
Even though I'm definitely dead at this point, you're part of that chain. You have the capacity to remember.
Even though I'm not her genetic offspring, probably. Maybe I am. Oh. The burning heart always looks to the highest peak. Burning heart always looks. So the highest peak is clearly the pyramid. I wonder if that's like a hint for a star. If I just always look to the pyramid. If lit. Well, let's just solve this one. But let's keep that in mind. Burning heart always looks to the highest peak. Maybe once I locate...
What is this? I shall not allow the corruption of my garden. Be gone!
What corrupt? Kinda seemed like the corruption came after he said that. Puzzles, I suppose. Yeah, I don't... set up. I hate when they keep their things after I pick them up. I mean, okay, sometimes it's useful, but sometimes it's not, and I don't understand the rules. If I had a cube, I could set them. Okay, so I have 3 of them now, though. Which is definitely enough to accomplish goal number 1 of... Oh, whoops, I do need you. Oh, okay, so that's how I get the cube. Is, right, I already knew that. Okay, so now we get the cube. And then we go back over here with everything. So you can sit here. Do that. Oh, wait, shit. I need to move this back up to grab you. You can sit here. The cube. You can sit here. Nice. I thought I needed 2 Tetris pieces, but I just got an L. But, like, it did go to the... I think I'm just insane. I don't remember how the book looks. You know, details. God, maybe I am a broken AI. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's over here. Okay. Okay, the memory task. Final memory dump. Being torn limb from limb by machines for the rest of eternity becomes less and less appealing. Project program Samsara 72.3. And that's 72.2. So he just reached the actual Samsara conclusion of if this is reality, fuck reality. Okay, what is this? This square keeps that down. But I also now have... Oh, and there's something back here. And now I have 2 squares. Okay, so there's a star. Okay. Fuck you. Okay, let's turn this off for now, because I don't want to do this. Okay, so now I have 2 cubes. But where are these? How would I get up on top of them? Can I... Can I place a guy on top of you? Yes, I can. Just this guy, which I'll probably put right in the middle. Okay, we'll put this guy to the side then. Now, from here to here. Oh my god. Oh my god. And all the way out. I can take a cube. I can take this guy. I can get everything but this cube here out. Always look towards the highest peak. So what else can I get out of here? Shit, I think I might have fucked it up. Because I want to get that guy out too, but I need one of them out here. So here's a question, if I reset this puzzle, where did I set that guy? Let's make him somewhere. Is here. Interesting. Does it reset every time? Okay, so let's... I guess resolve this whole thing real quick. Okay, so I already have access here, so I can already grab the second cube, which is what I need. So, and this will make it much less infuriating to solve the rest of it, because now I don't have to do timing, I can just do this. Okay, so I can grab you. I can run you out here. I can grab you and run you out here. Let's set this somewhere super easy. And so if I run back through here, that does stay there. Pog. And now, I can grab this one. And I can run this one through. Pog. And now, I can grab this guy. Let's put you here. Because I want to get the cube out too. Okay, this might not work. What if you're like here? Here. Okay, I think there was a brief second where I couldn't make it. So let's... Yes, and then I can run along here. Okay, I'm never going to be able to pick up that guy. Okay, so I just get the these two guys out here. Interesting. What can I do with this? Uriel said that to reach the top, you got the burning heart always looks to the highest peak. Which, I mean, I feel like that if you're near the pyramid and you see something about the highest peak, you have to be thinking, oh, so the pyramid. like, haven't I already gotten everything from out here? Let's... There's probably a second star. Let's go take a look at the scoreboard. Because it seems like the biggest thing is this means I can now get blue or red pretty much anywhere, right? Is there a second star? There is. Okay. And the secret to it lies in getting the first star. So, now I can look around here, and I can see, like... Okay, so I can definitely get blue out. Let's just move you so that you're widely accessible. I don't know if blue is low. Always looks to the highest peak. Is there any one of these where, like, there's a blue receptor? Oh, I wonder if I'll be able to use the time. No, I don't think we'll be able to use the time. Alright, let's... I guess I don't need to solve this now, either. So I can definitely get blue out. I'm like 90% sure I can get red out just as easily. And, I mean, now I can basically get blue into any puzzle. Is the first point that seemed obvious to me. Because now I can just take this guy, as I can't get that far. But, you know, any of the puzzles down here, at least, for sure, I can just be like... Bam! Now you have access to blue. This guy already has it. Let's see. Maybe this guy wants some blue in his life. Dabba-dee-dabba-die. Are there any receptors in here? No. So it seems like the most likely place to want blue would be this one. Or this one. Any places for blue receptors? Because I can be getting red somewhere I don't know about too. I'm not seeing any. Or any red receptors around here. And obviously there's any blue receptors around here. Because there's red, but there's red native. Alright, well, I know how to get those out, so I can keep it in mind for the future. I'll do one more look around to see if I can see a second part of the puzzle that I can start building on. Other than the vague tip that I think means the pyramid. Okay, so this place has blue, and this place has blue I can draw correctly. And this place has red that I could draw correctly. Right? Because if I just take this guy, and then you just go like here. Oh, I need to get that. But no, I can definitely set it up so that and bam, would you look at that. I now have access to both red and blue through this door. Wow. Because, yeah, I can grab the blue or I can grab the red. The question is just where should I be taking them? Look to the highest peak. Yeah. High peaks, because there's the obelisks around, but those don't really feel like... There's also the Sphinx. Well, so if I'm like from here and I try to go to the highest peak, what do I see? Because I can't see the pyramid from here, which is a very interesting choice if it's something referring to the pyramid. You know? Alright, well, I don't have any great reasons. Let's see if... Is this just another play button? Yeah, so this is like the first play button demo. Self-help tutorial, yeah. So, could I get... Would I want red and green? wrap around the corner. Okay. So I won't be getting the serving platter, whatever that is. The victory rod. I'm gonna call it the victory rod. I won't be getting the victory rod until later. I can until I'm in part 3, which I can't yet access. I can, however, if I want, go access the second level of the tower. And I have 2 pieces towards accessing the third, which should probably be a ton of them. I also have 2 stars. Which I know what the stars are for. I have 3 of the whatever the fuck, the 6th level of the tower? Maybe? The gray 6, I've got 3 of those. I'm missing at least 2 stars I know from here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna go take a break, make some lunch, all that lovely stuff, and my goal will be to get back on in, say, less than half an hour, so my lunch might not be fully done at that point, but it feels acceptable. Yeah, I think let's call it here. Thank you everyone who has stopped by. Hope you all have a wonderful evening. Tschüss.